Hey everyone, happy holidays. Hope you're enjoying your time with loved ones, family, and friends. Hope you're laughing and you're smiling and you're feeling great. I just wanted to quickly share a story that happened to me this week. First off, growing up, many of you know from back home in Tejas and in Laredo that I grew up extremely privileged, and my father was a very successful merchant. He was a jeweler, and I grew up with all the luxuries you can think of. I think my dad owned like 10 cars at one point in time, and we had maybe an average of 4 to 5 servants at the house at all times. And so I was like King Joffrey as a kid. I was a horrible kid. I turned into a monster because I just felt like everything was being handed to me, and I felt so much. I don't know how to explain it, but other than power, and it gave me a false sense of reality of the world, and it didn't help in my growth into my adolescence and in my teenage years. But one thing I do remember vividly is how giving my father was. My mom would always complain that every time my dad got a gift or won something he wanted to raffle, he would give a lot away. Trips to Vegas, watches. He would often give stuff away, and my mom she's like, why are you giving it? Why are you keep giving stuff away? And I just know my father had a heart of gold, and he was extremely giving to the orphanage back in Laredo, and it was amazing to see the look on the look on the face of those kids when we take them out to go watch a movie, and when we take them out for excursions out in town, or just to show them a good time. And I'm deeply reminded by what happened this week. So there's a kid in one of my yoga classes, an inner city kid from Anaheim. He's about 17, 18 years old, and he comes to yoga every single week, every Wednesday night. He's there in class. And 2 weeks ago, I saw him in class, and I said, hey man, where's your yoga mat? You need to go grab a yoga mat? Do you want to go to my car and grab one? And he said, no man, my yoga mat was jacked. And I said, okay, don't worry about it. Next week, I got you a yoga mat. And sure enough, next week I came to class, and I packed one of the yoga mats that I was given from another student. She said, I want to donate this because I know that you give out these mats and you let students use your mats. And oftentimes I bring 3 mats to class. And sometimes I like to give up my mat if I see someone without a mat, and I know I'm not going to practice at all. So I got to class on Wednesday, and I saw Dylan sitting down. I mentioned your name. He knows about this. I already talked about it in class. I saw Dylan sitting down, and he was sitting down Indian style. And I said, here, Dylan, here's your yoga mat. And he said, what? I said, yeah, man, I brought you a yoga mat. I said I'd bring you a mat. You don't have your mat. Someone jacked your mat, so here's your yoga mat. And he said, oh, man, thank you. For real? What, for me? Really? And I said, yeah, I told you I'd bring you a mat. And he was so grateful. He felt warm in the heart, and I can feel his presence. It was so touching. And at the end of class, we finished class, he rolls out the mat and he says, I want to tell you thank you for bringing me the mat to use. And I said, no, Dylan, that's your mat. That's your mat to have. This is your new yoga mat until you get another one. And I said, I wish I can give you more. And at that point, Dylan just stopped, and he was silent. In that silence, he didn't have to say anything. I can feel his gratitude. I can feel his presence. I can feel his energy of joy. And it touched me so much so that I thought to myself, why didn't I bring a better mat? Why didn't I bring a Manduka mat? Why did I bring, this used mat that someone donated to me? Why didn't I bring one of my best mats? And I was extremely touched by his energy, and I just wanted to give more and give more and give more. And like I said at the end of class, I've given $4,000 ruby earrings to an ex-girlfriend, and I didn't feel half of the appreciation that I felt from Dylan and his new yoga mat. And so this season and this holiday season, as you give, remember that you're giving. A gift is a symbol of your connection with that person. Your gift is a token of how you feel and how you appreciate everything about that person. So in this times of giving, give from the heart, Give from your soul, and you will feel this incredible sensation of just wanting to give more. And I was so inspired by Dylan's story, so touched that I just want to share that with you guys, so that when you give from your soul, give from the pure energy that you have. Let that come from the energy of alignment with your personality and your soul, and you'll feel it in so many incredible ways. So if you're out there with friends and family, enjoy it. Understand that it's impermanent, it doesn't last forever. Another year I'm away from my family, but I know that most of them are together, and that makes me happy. So truly value it, truly treasure those moments, because they're not always going to be there. I'm just blessed to have another year of time with my wonderful parents, who have been my biggest teachers. And I want to thank my mother and my father for everything they've done for me. So Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Boxing Day, Happy Merry Holidays, whatever we say to be PC these days. It's a time of love and light throughout all cultures and religions. So may you all be blessed with immense success to serve, ethical and honest profits to provide, and a loving community to connect. May we all have strength, health, and vitality for our bodies, focus and clarity for our minds, but above all, yeah baby, love and compassion for our spirit and souls. I'm the Gangsta Guru. Namaste.